All right, fellas. We are getting started. What the fuck is going on? Okay, we getting started. Okay. Yeah. When you really want something, you got your mind on something and to you it's big. It's going to present itself in a lot of ways. It's going to become available to you in a lot of ways. As long as you're looking for it. Some people think it's shit that they want to do, and then they fucking just wait on it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something totally different. I mean, what I'm talking about is like that with bitches, with school, with work, with clubbing, just about anything you deal with in life. If you deserve it, a way is going to be provided for you. I really believe that. But if you want it enough, don't really deserve it yet, I'm telling you, you could get that too. Because you'll find a way to get it if you really want it. Now, you got to develop your perception and your understanding of life and being a man. And all of this stuff that I'm talking about contributes to you learning that. I mean, have you guys ever heard of the dude who didn't know how it felt to get ran over by a diesel truck? Well, he found out that shit hurts. Don't be that dude, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not hearing much misuse, or should I say abuse, of the word game like I was. I know one motherfucker know what the phrase Abba Dabba is. And when these suckers, these copies, start using Abba Dabba, you're going to hear them. They ain't using it yet. I'm talking about these gurus. They're going to be using it, and you're going to hear. You're going to hear them steal that little Abba Dabba. But it ain't no big thing. You just gonna know where it came from. The real salary of whatever the fuck your name is, he says, Rosebud, I've been listening to you for a while, and I can honestly say I'm starting to get sick of your shit. All of your shit. If you keep this bullshit up, I'm just end up joining Sidewalk University's mind, fool. Well, let me show this dude what I think about him. You're getting a timeout. And I might not even cut you back in, fool. But years ago, I'm telling you, years ago, when me and Tay was rolling, we was kicking, it always started out, what's up, man? Now, either one of us that was responding, we would just say nothing but this Abba Dabba, baby. Abba Dabba Q. Now, I know you guys don't really understand that, and that ain't about no Fred Flintstone shit. Fred Flintstone is Yabba. What's up, caller?
Hey, OG, it's D, man. How you doing, man? It's been forever, man.
I'm good, man. How you doing, G?
Man, anywhere the wind blow, it's go with me, man.
What's up?
Nothing much, man. It's been a long time. I just calling to say what's up, man. God bless you, OG. Go ahead and do your show, man. I'm over here enjoying your shit like always, man. God bless, OG.
All right, brother, be cool. So I get to thinking, is it me, or is time really fucking flying? I thought it was New Year's yesterday, and here it is already the 16th of June. Man, I heard it be like that when you love what you do. You know, you can go do what you love for days on end, and you only think you've been out there a couple hours. So, I love the life I live, and I am fortunate enough to live the life I love. And I'm going to do that as long as I can. 70 years old, pretty good health, you know, taking a few meds. I got fewer physical problems than the average motherfucker my age. Nigga, dick still getting hard. Shit, I'm almost on top of the motherfucking world. Look at me, ma. I'm on top of the goddamn world. I wish my mother could see me. Years before she passed, I promised her that I was going to make her proud of her bad-ass son. I'm the only one like this in my family. I mean, I got some other hustling siblings, but I'm saying really out here living it, you know, like I was living, I'm the only one. And I promised her that I was going to make her proud of me. And she saw some of it, and she was proud of me. And, you know, even though she ain't here to see it fully come to fruition, I'm going to make good on my promise. A man is only as good as his word. Now, for an update. 2024 is only 6 months away. And I know it's going to be a bomb year. We coming to the end of a semester at Sidewalk University. And it's final time. It's finals. I mean, the students, they're really getting the shit. And they're learning, really learning the use of that arsenal. You know, most of them thought it was merely a conversation, but they've discovered it's much more. You know, I'm seeing shit a lot differently this year. The core me is not and will not ever change, but I'm seeing the need for today even more than I already believe this. You know, that I gotta go it alone. I just have to do this shit alone. Excuse me. But this Abba Dabba that I be spitting never fails, or it never fails when I try to team up with a fool. When I was in the 9th grade, it started to show. You know, dudes' egos are very fragile. Motherfucker fucking with me, especially after I started pimping. Motherfucker at one point is bound to think that I'm treating them like bitches. I don't have that problem with Drake. You know goddamn well how I treat him with respect, because we both about this ish. But I'm saying he the first one that, you know, I can speak game and don't nobody, he don't get jealous. So I can't help that, you know, I was such a goddamn pimp that even after fucking 20 years of not having a hoe, 10 years of having these shows, 5 years of having Sidewalk University, you all still see me as a motherfucker in the streets. I mean, that's a compliment. You know, my shit today should let you know I'm not a motherfucking pimp. I ain't. I just got game. Still, motherfuckers think I'm trying to pimp on them. Ain't that a bitch? I'm always gonna be Rosebud, bitter dose. And no motherfucker's gonna control me or how I think or what I do in any fashion. Whoever you are, I mean, you may support me and you may, buy into some of my shit. But bro, I don't try to fucking get customers. Nah. Whoever I fuck with only fucks with me one time and they get laced. See, I ain't trying to have no repeating customers unless you want some tools. Now, I got those repeating customers, but about getting this game, you get laced all the way at SW. But I will say this. I recently completed the master's. That bachelor's, that undergrad work is what you're doing now. That undergrad work is going to be complemented with some graduate work. And all you cats that graduated, or you actually bought the course and learned it yourself, if you did that, and you pass a verbal test, you could come get with me on the master's program, $325. I'm only going through Cash App. You see my Cash App handle scrolling across the screen. So what I'm saying is, let's go. I'm going to start the first semester of it actually in July. Just like I'm starting the next semester July 1st. Well, maybe not July 1st. The next semester I'm starting on, probably the 1st. And then the master's, I'm going to start on the 2nd. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do that. And I'll have a full week of teaching. Shit. Now, what I'm talking about here, I just believe in this Abba Dabba. Abba Dabba is game. Now you watch when these fakes start copying. Abba Dabba Q is the pimping. So, I guess I'm going to learn how to steer a ship through rough waters. And after I conquer that with my magnificent on-the-job training skills, I guess I'll be able to sail off until the sunset. Happy that I held my mud in every instance that it was necessary for me to do so in. I got so much computer shit going on here that, man, I feel so good about what I be doing. I'm just one happy camper. I've had the pleasure of seeing firsthand that the motherfuckers are actually trying to turn this Abba Dabba Q around. I knew it was going to come time again that this fucking game was going to come back, especially if I kept spinning it. The rawness. You can only keep this Abba Dabba hidden for so long, then the real come in and smash it. I'm only going to mention this. I'm only going to mention one of these motherfuckers. Although there's many of you worthy of mentioning for gobbling up this Abba Dabba Q I spit. This nigga Young Ramsey has without a doubt shown me that he hungry for this game. I don't fucking have I haven't had a new tool available for 1 hour before he bought it and commented about it the next day. Now, not only has he bought all the tools, He don't wait for no deal. And after listening to each of the motherfuckers, he say, don't stop kicking this game. I'm going crazy on this shit, man. And all I can say, with the army of motherfuckers that's rising at this very moment, it's about time. I got pure, unadulterated game for you on each and every tool. You can't lose with the proper tools to use. Now, this is something that really perturbs me. Last week a caller called in and said he had parts 1 and 2 of 1.0. Mind you, there's 4 parts of 1.0, 2 parts of 2.0, and 1 part of 3.0. So that's 7 different parts. Now, he got the first 2 of 1.0, and he said after he finished the shit, he didn't see a lot of growth, and he went on to say he didn't call him a little cutie, and over the past few weeks, he kind of lost his groove. So my question was to him was, why do you have a question? You already fucking said you got a little sharper from listening to the 2 parts. But he have a question for the same reason a lot of you guys got a question. Because there's 3 full parts. I'm telling you, 3 full parts. 7 parts altogether for that course. And it's all taught at SWU. It would seem to me, especially if you see progress in just getting 2 of them, the only question would be, would you have, or when will you have the rest of the money to buy the course? Now, most of you have only invested in a part of the course, expecting to get completely turned out. Even if you bought all 4 parts of 1.0, you would only have 33% of what you need. Now, I don't know how far you think you could go on less than 1/3 of what you need. If you see with just partial sight from what this cat is telling you and what he was complaining about. If you just see with 17% of what he's seen, you also should see the power in my course. I mean, some people don't want to give it up to me, but it's not a big deal. I ain't really looking for it like that. I'm looking for it in other ways. Where y'all at, callers? Y'all ain't calling in. Why not? Why y'all ain't calling in? Call in on them, brother. Just think about it. This is something he hasn't done in years. And he's not breaking his neck to get the rest of the course. I just don't understand that. He ain't had action in years, he told me. Now, you've heard many men are called in and endorsed my course. You didn't hear many dudes do that. And just as many say they didn't see the light until they got all the course. Now, that caller, just as you have seen progress in your confidence, yet you will settle for only part of it. This is what I don't understand. How could you only settle for part of something you could have all of? I just don't get that about you guys. On my shows, most of you have normal insecurities when it comes to women. Then there's those of you who want something from women other than sex or companionship. But I'm curious, do you guys know how much more than sex and companionship a woman has to offer a real motherfucker? I'm just saying, you need to expand your horizons when it comes to women. Interaction is where it's at. Now, when I want to hear how something I wrote sounds, I choose a couple of my girls and I read it to them. Caller, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, bud? I just wanted to tap in with you, man. You just spit some realness as always. And, just wanted to thank you for the course, man. This is Dylan from Sidewalk University.
Dylan, what's happening, man?
Yeah, boss. It's almost about 18 months, almost 2 years, man. And it's like every day I'm just learning something new about myself and just the world. And it's like, I don't really tap in with you as much because I ain't got that many questions. But, I feel like I'm just answering all my questions, man. And, like, Sidewalk University helped me out so much with that. Like, I don't second guess myself. Everything's just smooth,
Hey, brother, I appreciate the call, man, and keep it up. And I told you, man, you ain't gonna need to call me much, man. You're gonna be answering all your questions because you're gonna be gamed up. And the more you do it, the more game you gonna get.
I'm just saying, and just keep going. I'm just looking forward to just learning more, just, trying things out in life,
You gotta do it, brother. Thanks for the call.
I appreciate you, yep.
You know it. Yeah. So I'm telling you, interaction. When I write all the time. And when I write something that I think is cool or sounds good or whatever, and I want to hear how it sounds, I read it to a couple of my bras. I don't do it at the same time. I do it different times. And I get their individual opinion about what they heard, but it won't make me change my mind, but it will let me feel if it's good or not. So, like, even when I feel competitive, I'm finna play a game of pool or something with one of them bitches. And when I want to style a little bit, I'm taking one of them motherfuckers out and treat her like a goddamn queen. I mean, these are very important things for me to do in my life because it shows me I still appreciate the things I'm blessed to experience. My mind is not limited to thinking about fucking a woman. If the only thing you want to do or the only thing you know how to do with a woman is fuck, then your biggest problem is staring you right in the face when you look in the mirror. All men like me know that a hard dick ain't got no fucking conscience and will get your ass charged a lot of the time. If you don't believe me, just ask the next hoe you pay. See what they depend on to make money. You got to think with the right head, and half of your goddamn battle is over. A lot of people are afraid to put themselves out there. They're afraid because they don't have any real fucking intentions to do what they claim. They're just talking shit. So they keep to themselves a lot. I talk shit, but I don't talk bullshit. I do not. Why would you put something out there that would show everybody you a fraud if you didn't do it? I get what the fuck I say I'm doing. I got my new fucking master's program written. That shit is hard work. But what you don't get is you don't have to be a fraud. All you need to do is what you say you'll do. Then you'll stop being a fraud. As easy as that sounds, it's one of the hardest things in the world to do. You'll do one or two things. in the coming months or by year's end. You're going to either grow or you're going to stay the same. Stay the same as you are now if that's what you want to do. Because we're taking no prisoners this year or next year. Also, you better make sure you're not a prisoner this year. It's easy to become one. All you got to do is think something that's positive and don't do it. You'll then become a prisoner of your thoughts. Get with me and let me, show you how to avoid stagnation. I asked what has happened in the first week of 2023, and I didn't really get a response. The first few months of 2023. In a way it's good, and in another way it's fucked up that I didn't, get a response. But what's good about it is, obviously, you motherfuckers don't want to come on here and tell a lie. The bad thing is, the only reason you haven't responded is you don't want to put your lie on Front Street and get get busted. Now, when you put your goals and desires out there on Front Street, I'm telling you, it makes you want to do it more. It makes you go at it harder. I know I don't want to put something out there and then don't accomplish it. Shit. I know you feel the same way. If I put something out there, I'm going to have to accomplish it. Fuck. What makes you think I think I'm a motherfucker? Because I do what the fuck I say I'm going to do. That's why when I put something out there, every time I read it, but every time I do read it, it motivates me to achieve whatever it is I put out there. Why? Because I don't want to be no goddamn liar either. I don't want no motherfucker to think of me as a liar, just say shit. If you really want it, there should be nothing keeping you from giving your 1,000% effort to make that shit happen ASAP. I have witnessed a lot of shit in my life, but the most positive thing I've seen in the past few years is the acceptance that a change is necessary in so many of your fucking lives. If you want change, then hop on board with all the other motherfuckers who hope their lives will change. Caller, what's up?
What's up?
None. What's happening, brother?
I'm trying to holler at you. Man, I need you to fuck with me on the class, man. On the Sidewalk University.
All you gotta do is hit me, man, and you're gonna be in.
Man, I'm trying to get in. I need you to fuck with me, man. I'm on the pension, man. Real shit. But I need to get there for sure.
Hey, bro. I mean, if you you talking in riddles, I don't know what you're saying.
No, I'm saying I'm on the pension. I'm a bilateral amputee. I lost everything like 2 years ago, and shit, I lost my leg, and shit, I'm back now. Shit, I'm trying to get back out here. I'm trying to get my life back and get it back track.
Hey man, hey, you know my email?
Nah, I don't. Shit, I'm in the car. I'm looking at your video right now. Shit, and I was like, fuck it. I'm finna just.
Are you looking at the video? Is something scrolling across?
Yeah, I think you got on like a 1% right now.
Yeah, well look, scroll that email that scrolls across. That's my email. Hit me, man, and we'll talk. I don't want to put all your business in the street over the radio, but hit me if you want a deal. If you want something for real, hit me.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you.
All right.
My name's Fred.
All right, brother. See, I ain't no chicken shit nigga. I was finna tell that nigga to fuck himself, but he said he done lost his legs. He need me. And I'ma fade him. Just like that. You know, I do shit. And I encourage you to do shit. I ain't gonna spend time wanting any fucking thing. I suggest you don't do that either. Oh shit. 2 calls at the same time. What's up, caller?
What up, man? Eddie, your email ain't scrolling across the screen or your Cash App. It's just your Skype.
Oh shit. Alright, man, thanks. You guys.
Yeah, sure.
Right on. Who's it? Is this Phil?
No.
What's up?
What up, Mr. Rosebud?
Hey, what's happening?
Do you remember me last time? I'm a guy from Bosnia who tried, you tell me to write email.
Telling you to do what?
To type email on Ask Rosebud to contact you about Sidewalk University.
Yeah, but you didn't get at me?
I sent some email, but I don't know, do you receive it?
I didn't get it, man.
Ask Rosebud double D.
Yeah.
Gmail.com.
Gmail.com, yeah.
Yeah, I hit that email.
Okay, man, what can I do for you? You want to get with the school?
Yes.
Well, you see my Cash App scrolling across, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, send some money to Cash App so we can get registered.
I send you money. How much money?
$650 if you want the whole school. You know, because it's going across the screen, man.
Yes, I see it, but is there something partial?
Is there something what?
In parts, like part, don't all school at once, because there's a standard problem here.
Man, I don't know what you're saying.
Can we talk anyway on the Skype 5 minutes after show?
Yeah, call me back.
Okay, after show.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I hit you. Bye.
All right, man. Be cool.
Bye.
All right. Where is the shit at? Oh, right here. Okay, yeah. So, any motherfucking way, spend your time getting what you think of. Don't spend your time wanting what you think of. Because you're just going to keep wanting it. You're going to want it forever. Fuck that. You got to go get it. And once you get it, you got it. You can do whatever you want to do with it. But wanting it, you just going to keep wanting it. Spend your every waking moment in pursuit of your thoughts. Don't just have a thought because you can have one. Have a thought that you are obligated to meet. When you make that deal with yourself to do what you think, watch how much you check your thoughts. Don't no real motherfucker want to make a commitment and not live up to it. So the bullshit things you say, are you used to say? Hold on. If you committed to being in pursuit of your every thought, you're gonna fucking make sure your thoughts are reachable. Now, if you understand what I just said, you just got a taste of that confidence course, because I emphasize the importance in the techniques of controlling your thoughts. We are taking no prisoners this year. And taking no prisoners mean if it's left up to you or me, We gonna get every single thing we want from people, things, and life in general. I ain't taking no prisoners. This is what my course does for real niggas trying to come up. And I'm finna read you something. This nigga told me to use his name. He say no shame. No, he didn't say that. I said that. No shame in this game, and thanks to me, it will never be the same. He say, Rosebud, I love you, OG. It's young Ramsey the P. Man, I've been down getting it, bitches, and it was times I felt like I might not ever come back up. But I used my confidence gained from the courses and my belief in the game to keep going, and I came up on a little black bitch in my hood. She 20 and a red bone, been hoeing on her own since she was 16, but she ain't never fuck with pimping. I've been talking to her for about 2 weeks and she chose up with me tonight. You know what's crazy? Her aunt supports her being with my pimping. She just wants me to take proper care of her niece. The thing is, she got a best friend who holds us well, and her friend follows after her. So I'm going to get both of them bitches. And I will say this. Had you decided not to share the game that you shared, I would have had no choice but to sell drugs. But I keep my pimping straight laced, no chase, and I respect this pimping to the fullest. I still got a lot to learn, and I'm sure I'm going to bump my head a few more times in life. But thanks for everything, Roseblood, Young Rams. Yeah, see, this kind of stuff, I mean, it thrills me to hear a nigga coming up on what I told him. But that's not my excitement no more. That is a part of it, I would imagine, but my excitement is something else, man. My excitement is way past that. You know, what I'm saying is, like this nigga, he talking all this shit. You don't hear him crying about no motherfucking police. You don't hear that nigga crying. I mean, you know, that shit probably going on like a motherfucker. Police running them bitches left and right. But that's all part of the game. If you want it, that's you got to go through that. So, you know, I read, as far as what I read, the nigga seems to be down and dirty, getting his regardless. See, the thing about me is I got tools for everything. I got a tool for catching a semi-slick bitch. And I got a different tool to catch a polished bitch. I wonder if any one of you motherfuckers know the difference between the two. Now, on my motherfucking site, rosebudtheauthor.com, you're going to see I got a whole bunch of situations that calls for different conversations to get at women. 76 for your information. But if any of you motherfuckers who have bought the MP3s, taking the time to distinguish what kind of a woman the tool is for, or did you like the title and guess the type of woman it's for? I mean, I don't really care what you did with it because you weren't paid for it, so you can do what you want to do with it. But I know there's specific purposes for my shit. And these types of things are what's important. You got to know what the purpose is. To get the most out of anything, you got to be thorough about defining what you want. Sometimes when I say shit and reread it, it sounds like I'm a religious person. Man, I'm so goddamn flawed, and I don't go to church. So I'm not bragging about it, but I know I can place that blame on my mom's shoulder. Her dedication, her fanatical ways about praising God lost me in the shuffle. I absolutely am not a religious person, But I firmly believe in God and the power that prayer has for me and people like me. My mother and father did not raise one fool out of the 12 Dixon children. Now, what they did was ingrain in us all that we are responsible for our lives, and our decisions are what determine our destiny. Now, when my mother passed, when my mother passed exactly the way she said, she asked God to let her go, which I heard her say. She had no pain. She didn't want to be in the hospital. She wanted no suffering. And she wanted to be in her bed at home with all her children around her. The only thing she did not get was she wanted to go in her sleep. In a way, she was asleep because she had kind of lost consciousness, was, in and out. Now, in that moment, when Mom's passed, I understood the power of belief. Now, this may have been 12 years ago, but I hated the way my mother loved church. But the way she believed what she believed, she wrote the prescription for her death. And God let it happen exactly the way she wanted it. My mother believed in God and His power so much that even if she was in pain, she didn't know it. She was given 6 months to live. And she came home and told us that, and I started crying, and she slapped me. Boy, I don't want none of that mess in here. She said, them doctors don't know when I'm going to die. The only person know when I'm going to die is God. And 6 fucking years later, without chemo or any life-sustaining shit, she passed. She was a believer, and I'm a chip off her block if there ever was one. I am my mama. My father was the smartest man I ever knew. His life was about one thing, and he used to say it to us all the time. The only thing you can't do is the thing you haven't thought of, boy. And he ingrained that in us. And use your head. He would always say that shit. He believed because we were educated. What's up, caller?
I've got a question that all these idiots with the BLM, the white people, you think they're doing that, they're lying to try to get credit, the white people are Black Lives Matter things in their businesses? I think they're using that as a marketing tool, and I think that shame on them, because in Tiburon, California, you go downtown. What do you think about that?
Man, I barely could understand you. What did you say about black? Oh, you hung up. All right. Anyway, my pops believed in education so much that he felt if you was educated, there wasn't nothing you couldn't do. And I'm my father, because if I think of it, I'm doing it. One night, I was watching Charlie Rose interview that sister who did Selma. And I tell you, it was so eye-opening. I remember thinking, why do people who did major things in history all must be seen or perceived as saints? Martin Luther King wasn't a saint. And when Ava DuVernay said that, it made me think, why do we not accept a person who's contributed to our very essence? What's up, caller? What's up? Hey man, you fading out. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, yeah. So I just fast forwarded the video, so I'm a little behind. But you said, what's the difference between a slick bitch and a polished bitch?
Yeah.
Okay. A slick bitch is someone who still, all right, she know you ganged up. She's still gonna try you. She's still gonna try you one way or another. But a polished bitch, she more mature in her game and well indulged, and she really the slick one, the polished one. That's what I can't. That's what kind of impression came to me when you asked that question.
Well, I mean, you're not off base that far, but you're definitely off base.
Yeah. So can you clarify?
A slick bitch, you know, you're gonna be bumping heads with her as far as verbally, cause she gonna think she's slicker than you, and you probably ain't gonna like her. But a polished bitch, she knows she slick, and she know you slick. She just gonna be a bitch though, you know. She just gonna be a woman, and however the night go, the day go, it's like that, and you don't see none of her slickness until y'all start talking about it.
Yeah, that's basically what kind of idea I got. You articulated better than what I could, but yeah.
All right.
All right, later.
You know it. See, I was trying to figure out why we can't accept their true selves. If we knew Martin Luther King had hella women on the side, would it stop or kill the message he had for peace? I don't think so. Lincoln, Kennedy, Barack, hell, probably Bush too, all those fools probably had women. Does it negate what they did in life? Go ahead, caller.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
All right, what's happening?
My quick question to you too. I'm glad that you're talking about this whole Martin Luther King thing too. That was one of my questions in regards of him having, you know, a few honeys on the side, stuff like that. Can people who live in that kind of limelight be looked at as in heroes?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you feel about what they did. You know,
I mean, the way I look at it, I mean, he ain't doing anything different than what the average man would do. You know what I mean?
Well, if that's the case, how would you see him as a hero?
Well, because of what he stood for, which is, you know.
Wait, man, you can't say that. You could either say you think he stood for something more than the average man, or he didn't. If you say he's no more than the average man, then I can't see. I can't see what you're saying.
Well, the way I look at it like this, you had a lot of biased folks out there because of the simple fact that, he's representing, trying to be basically.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about biases, because that's a whole nother conversation. We talking about, can you look at a motherfucker that did the shit like Martin Luther King as a hero, even though he had side bitches or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, cause he had side bitches, did it take the message away from what he was talking about?
No, I don't think so. In my personal opinion, no.
Well, bro, you got to give him a grade, an A or an F, whichever one you want to give him.
I give him an A.
Well, he got to be better than the average motherfucker. Then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I kind of came in on your setup, so I was trying to fully get what the whole conversation was about. But that was just something that I was thinking about a couple of months back. I was talking to a friend about, the great leaders that have passed on and how they've been, what kind of impact they have left in society.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
It'd be cool. So, like I'm saying, power is an aphrodisiac for women. Man, this phone is ringing today. What's up, caller?
Hey, bro, can you tell me, if you were mayor, how would you get rid of the fucking fentanyl epidemic if you were in charge? I'm very curious what my boy Bud would do.
What is your question?
If my boy Bud was mayor, how would you take care of the fentanyl epidemic, man? Things are pretty fucked up out there, dude. How would you fucking solve it?
Fentanyl? Man, I'm not into.
Yeah,
I'm not into drugs. I don't know nothing about making a policy that would, be good for the city. Except for I try to get rid of the shit. I ain't no mayor. I ain't political like that. No, I don't think about that kind of shit because ain't nothing I can do about it.
Alright, that's a good answer. Alright, thanks, Bud. Love you, man.
Alright, man, be cool. So all of us got to understand that the only way to really be able to see the full picture about those kind of men is to be or have been on both sides. Now, the bad in me is what make the good in me so important. I don't believe I would have any good in me if I was not such a badass motherfucker, a bad person, negative in my life. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, this has Larry Fred again, man. I was just calling about I need to get that email from him.
It's Ask Rosebud with 2 D's. Ask Rosebud with 2 D's at gmail.com.
All right. I'm going to get it.
All right, do that. So, I'm really serious when I say this. Because I was, I used to be the lyingest motherfucker, the stealingest motherfucker. I mean, couldn't be trusted and shit. But I changed. Exactly the way I was the opposite. I became the opposite. And I think it's because I knew what I was doing was wrong. I was raised way different. And I knew, mom and them think I was crazy. I never got caught in shit. But because I truly know what being bad is, therefore my choice to be good is really something that I want to do, which is the best way to receive life's enhancing information. You should want to do it. You gotta want it. You have to want it first. And then after maybe 5 seconds of wanting it, you gotta take your ass out there and go get it. That's the only way you're gonna have it. According to Bud. Alright, y'all, I'm gone. Wait a minute, let me read some of this shit out. What's up?
Made you miserable.
Hello?
And it is interesting how as a relationship goes further and further back in the rearview mirror, it's amazing how many people forget the negatives and remember the positives.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, you guys, I'm gone. Oh no, I wanted to see this. Carter, what's up?
What's up, Rosebud?
Nothing, bro. What's happening?
Hey, this Sad Show, man. Checking in from Shouttown, man. I just wanted to give you a shout out, brother. And I just wanted to say, man, I've been following you for a long time. And, man, I just want to give you your props and give you your flowers while you're here, man. You're a very respectable brother. And I just love your story, man. I go back to the Maroy interview. I think I watched that thing probably twice, 3 times a month. I always watch it because your story is just so motivating.
Hey, that's a good interview I did too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of the better ones.
I love it.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Okay, now, Jerome Kajumba. No, everything is not automated, but I do it all. Once you sign up, I got your email and your name, which is what I really need. I fill in the blanks. Caller, what's up? Caller, are you there? Caller, what's up?
Honestly, I was the breadwinner. I was. So it definitely wasn't for security. It was absolutely for love.
Somebody trying to piggyback on me. Hey, you guys, I'm gone for real this time.